Hey guys, Josh from Fit and Furious here. I thought you might be interested to watch me do a full exercise in my home gym with the PRX Profile Rack and show how I go from fully stored away to setting it up to bench press with it, executing the sets, and then putting it back away so I can use the rest of the floor for my next exercises. I got a bench there, just a cheap Amazon bench. I think it was about $80. Got a little bit lower than my previous one so I could have more stability and push into the ground. Now here we see me removing the safety pins that keep the rack from unfolding by accident or if a kid were to yank on it or something. So I just usually store those in the window well there. And this is the PRX Profile Rack. I just keep my barbell up on the J-cups on the top there to keep it out of, it's a good place to store it when I'm not using it. And I marked, little tip here, since I got the cheapest rack they have, it doesn't have the engraved numbers. So I just put a piece of tape so I remember where to put my J-cups and where to put the safety spotter arms, just to make it a little easier to remember where I'm at. This barbell I got just off Amazon. If I forget the, I'll find the link and put it in the description below. But I think it's a 35-pound barbell, which is, I know most of them are 45, so that's a little annoying when I'm trying to count my weights. Now these plates here are PRX bumper plates. They're 45, so I think I'm doing, that's 90 pounds plus the 35, that's 125, I think. So I'm doing 4 sets of 10 here, and I'm kind of working my way up. I did 115 last week. 105 the week before that, so I'm adding 5 to 10 pounds every week and just progressively overloading my sets as I go, and we'll see where I max out. So it's a little tough, to be honest. You'll see towards the end of the 4th set here, getting a little shaky, not super in control, so who knows, I may have reached my limit at my 50 years of age here. So these, that's the safety spotter arms there. Those work great because when you're benching alone in your basement, you don't want to get crushed under the barbell. So I practiced with the barbell as low as it was resting on my chest, because you want to be able to use the full range of motion. So you want to have the safety spotter arms as low as you possibly can, but still be able to get out from under if you have a problem. So experiment with the bar so you don't get into trouble there. So here's the first set of 10, and I'm still getting used to exactly where to put the bench in relation to the bar. So I achieved that proper bar travel. And what I've been trying to do is do nice confident sets of 10. And the idea is by the end of the 4th set of 10, I'm not at failure, but it's getting pretty tough. And then I'm adding weight every week to progressively overload. So that's kind of the plan I've been doing. That was the first set of 10. As far as my rest periods, I really just try not to go too long. I go as long as I can until I feel I can. It's almost just a gut feeling where you feel, okay, I can do another set of 10. And I'd say the rest periods are probably a minute between sets, probably. I'd say if you're resting maybe longer than that, maybe it's too heavy for you to confidently do it. I don't know. I'm no expert. I'm learning this right along with y'all here. Remember, this room is only 7 foot by 11 foot, but I can get a lot done in here. And you'll notice on the right of the rack there, I have the PRX weight storage pegs. Those are really slick because you can put one on each side of the rack and keep all the plates there, and they're right by the bar when you want to put them on, so it's pretty convenient, pretty slick. And I have a variety of plates from Cap Barbell, just stuff I got off Amazon, some PRX stuff. And you'll see in the foreground there an easy curl bar I just bought at our local sporting goods store called Shields. And I've been doing some bicep curls with that. All right. And you'll see the last couple reps here, it slows down just slightly. Still pretty confident though. So tell me in the comments down below, how long do you guys rest between sets? What do you drink when you're working out? I just got water there. I was sipping on my coffee too. I had a little leftover coffee, but I try to stick to water typically. Otherwise your stomach can get upset, at least I've found. I know some people are pounding pre-workout stuff, they're drinking energy drinks, protein shakes. I feel like when I do protein shakes during a workout, I don't know, my stomach doesn't feel that great. I feel better with just water. Okay, I think I rested about a minute. And see, I was about to sit down and I couldn't quite. Needed a few more seconds there to get the strength back. Feel free to critique my form if you have any suggestions here. I don't know if you can tell from this angle about how wide my grip is. I'd say I'm just outside my shoulders. Trying not to go too wide. Trying to use... And one thing that I've really tried to do recently too is really contract and feel the triceps and the pecs when I'm actually performing the movements. What do they call that? The mind-muscle connection. That's something that I struggle with, and I don't know if you have any tips for me. Tell me in the comments. I just literally, as an analytical, logical person, have to just consciously try to envision contracting the muscle and, feel it actually contracting while I'm performing the movement. I don't know if that's if there's any better way to envision that. And do you guys chug water or do you take sips? I find myself sipping between almost every set. That's kind of the way I get the hydration in. And I kind of pace around like a hairless, not very muscular gorilla. Between sets, do you guys pace? Do you stand there? Do you sit? I found I can't sit between sets. I have to kind of just pace around. That's what keeps me in the groove. If I sit, I start to get lazy. All right, here we go for the fourth set of 10. You probably see by the end this gets a little bit slower. Still pretty confident. Trying to keep that bar travel in mind where it's not straight vertical. Taking it up more towards the J-cups, just slightly at the top of the rep. Oops, starting to slow a little bit there. And I would say I probably could have eked out a couple more. So that was 4 sets of 10 on the bench press. Just pull the old bench out of the way there. Those safety spotter arms they come with a pretty sweet holder. So they store on the wall very nicely. Just takes a couple seconds there. Taking the plates off. Collars and the plates, keep it on that PRX peg storage on the wall there. I just got the 3 peg with the extra wings. Very slick in this small of a room. These collars kind of suck. They were super cheap Amazon. They just came with the barbell. I think I'm going to upgrade those pretty soon. And then I usually just, since I have such a small room, I keep that barbell way up top so when the rack is folded up, just a nice place to keep the barbell when not in use. And it's high enough where kids can't jump up and grab it. And then even because of those gas shocks, even with the barbell on, that extra weight, it still goes up pretty darn easy. Then it's just a matter of putting those safety pins back in to keep any kids from yanking her down. And boom, that's it. In a scant, short 10 minutes, That's how I do my full set of bench presses at home with the PRX Profile Rack. We'll see you next time.